So you know, I think that guy's a mental. 14 was dealing with him earlier.
10-4. Hey folks, Automatic here for Automatic Games, hoping this video finds you well. I'm doing well. This is a concept I've been floating around for quite some time now. I've been playing Police Simulator, and there's always a thought that, like, well, I'd like the suspects, the perps, even the fellow officers to say more than they actually do. They're always very brief, but in real traffic stops, people talk the cops' asses off, even though you really, you always hear the advice, you shouldn't talk to cops. Well, they do, and they talk a lot, and so I kind of wanted to put that in. And instead of, trying to flag down a multitude of voice actors from the old community, I decided just to use text-to-speech, just because it's easier, and this is a concept thing anyway, so, maybe it'll be funny, maybe it'll be a disaster, who knows. At any rate, let's get right into it, shall we? Now, we've got a bolo for a red four-door sedan involved in an armed robbery 3 days ago. And sure enough, there's a red four-door sedan with, as it happens, expired tags. So that'll be our... we'll predicate our stop on that, the expired tags, rather. Making a left here on Harrison. We don't want to do our stop at this intersection. Driver, pull ahead and then pull over. Or make a right. Or make a right. I mean, you just do what you want to do, right? As long as I get to talk to the guy. Alright, 801 traffic. We are at the 600 block of Grant. 9 Henry Bravo 882. And let's see, it's going to be an Alonzo Roca. Sure enough, we can confirm that his license plate is expired. And he doesn't have a gun permit, not to say he has a gun. Maybe we'll find out. Hopefully not. Depending on how it goes down, right? Good afternoon, sir.
Yo, listen, man. I ain't done shit. Why you pull me over, man? Why you always gotta be like that?
The expired tag, sir. Your license plate is in fact expired, so that's what's the stop.
Aw, that old thing. Shit.
Yeah. You don't happen to have ID and proof of insurance on you, do you?
You know I do. I's prepared for this shit, cause your ass always be lurking, dog. It's all good, too. I ain't done shit wrong. Just traffic, dog.
Okay, Mr. Roca. There are those. If you'll bear with me, I'm going to go run you, and I will be right back with you in just a moment. Thanks. Well, his eyes are bloodshot. I don't know what to make of that. Otherwise, all we've got him on is the tags, I believe. I might pull him out of the car and give him a breathalyzer based on the bloodshot eyes. We'll see about that. This is not the be on the lookout, though. This is not the car that we're looking for. Anyways. All right, Mr. Roca, I appreciate your patience. However, I am going to have to issue you a citation for the expired plates. There's a phone number on the back if you've got any questions.
Are you serious? Can't you just give me a warning and shit?
No, sir. Your plates have been expired for 6 months now. In fact, I'm going to have to ask you to step out of the vehicle.
Yeah, I'll get out. I'll cooperate, but your ass still try and put me in jail. You always do. You always do.
Sir, I want to give you a quick pat down, make sure you don't have anything that might harm me or yourself on your person. If you'll just cooperate, that'd be appreciated.
Man, why you gotta do me like this?
Because I just found an illegal knife.
Come on, that bitty little knife. That ain't illegal. That's a collector's knife.
What?
You ain't never seen no collector's knife.
No, I don't think that the law differentiates between a collector's knife and a standard street knife. I can't even claim to know what a collector's knife would be or what would make this that. So I am going to have to put you into custody, sir.
'Cause collector's knives, they legal, like karate swords.
What?
Dog, you know this shit if you know the law. I'm about to beat this cause y'all is dumb. You don't know collector's knives. I gets the paperwork from my boy Domo, and then you be looking stupid as shit, dog. You gonna be the laughing stocks of the precinct. Dumb ass pig bitch.
Dumbass pig bitch, yep. Watch your head, I'm going to search your car. And who knows, maybe we'll find something else. I never did give him the breathalyzer, but I guess the knife is going to do. And, you know, being new to the force, I want to be thorough. I want to cross all my T's, dot all my I's, all that good stuff. So, you know, we got to inventory the car before it gets towed. And so, whether based on suspicion or not, I've got to go through this thing. So that is indeed what we're going to do. And wouldn't you know it, there's that handgun that he doesn't have a license for. Perfect. It's still not our armed robbery car, but it's something in its own right. 801 dispatch, could you go ahead and roll a 1051 over? I found your handgun, Mr. Roca.
Nah, dog, that ain't even mine. You planted that shit, so now I got designs on you. What you think about that, dog?
I think you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Dog.
You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford one, one will be provided for you free of cost. Dog, what? I'm not a canine officer, Mr. Roca. You say anything besides dog.
Aw, you think it's funny, but I'm Rocha and I'll be laughing last, bitch. I'm about to put your badge number on blast.
Oh, yeah?
That's right, social media. Homie.
Okay.
You be looking so stupid, you bitch-ass wife. Gonna leave you for a man like me when you crying cause you baby wife done left you ass.
What do we got here? 801 dispatch,
Stupid ass pig.
we got a
I'll show
1050
you.
just around the corner
when
from
I
my
gets
last
out,
stop.
I'm about to find your skinny ass wife and take her on my dirt bike. Dog, you know what I'm saying.
What's that?
I'm about to round the track with her ass on back, you dig. About to pass the number 2 and lead the pack on that ass. You feel me?
No. No, I don't.
I know Domo, bitch. And he gonna get me out, you feel me? He gonna get me out, and when he do, I'm gonna get your badge number and plaster all over the internet with my shit, dog, and your wife gonna be on back when I lead the back base and win. Cause I'm about to win. It's the quiet before the storm, pig, and you're gonna regret the day you pulled me over.
If this Domo guy is your attorney, then as we discussed, you're granted that. Boy, we meet all kinds, folks. It is later the same night. Well, it's early morning hours of Sunday. That fellow, he did not signal when he made that turn. And so we'll loop around and get him, pull up behind him at this red light and light him up. Or he will blow through the red light, and we're going to light him up anyways, of course. Now we've got 2 charges. If he yields, he'll yield, right? .801 dispatch, show me traffic, 900 block of Tammany. 9 Uniform Wilson, Gary 3-1. It's going to be a taxi. Ronaldo Zamora. His insurance is out of date. And he does not have a gun permit. Not that that's an issue yet, but I always like to keep that in mind.
Good evening, officer.
Good evening. Do you know why I stopped you?
No, I haven't the foggiest of ideas as to why you would pull me over. I dare say I'm an extraordinarily proficient motor vehicle operator.
Yet you failed to signal back there.
No, officer, you must be mistaken. I take careful pains to ensure that I'm signaling at all the appropriate times.
Okay, I'll take that into consideration. Do you have your ID, proof of insurance?
Yes, of course. You will find that all of my documents are in order.
But I don't see proof of insurance here, but okay, Mr. Zamora. Sit tight. Don't go anywhere.
Well, I'm certainly not going to speed off, if that's what you're implying.
That's not what I'm implying. I just would like you to be patient.
I'd suggest that you consult your dashboard camera.
I'm not going to consult my camera. I know what my eyes saw. And besides, there was a giant yellow triangle above his car saying that this guy did not signal. So we got him on the insurance, for sure. Like, he doesn't have it. He's also got a history of traffic violations, so let's sort this out. He hasn't been the most hostile guy.
Fuck the police.
What?
I spy a litter bug.
Yeah, be right back. Excuse me, sir.
Oh shit, you're walking towards me. I thought you were preoccupied.
What did you say to me?
I meant to say hug the police. Would you care for a hug?
No, I'd care to talk to you about littering in front of me.
Yeah, that was dumb. My bad. Rare moment of defiance.
Do you... Please show me your ID. You do have ID, right?
Sure, do, officer. It's expired, by the way. That's dumb, too.
Yeah, it sure is. Well, listen, you're willing to admit it, and I'm preoccupied, so I'm going to let you go on this. On all of it, I guess. Just a warning. Try to be nicer.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna go home and rethink my bias against cultural standards.
Good idea. You take care of yourself, sir.
Hug the police. It's what I'm always saying.
Well done, officer. I don't suppose you'll let me go as well.
I might. Step out of the car first, please.
Very well. I shall exit my vehicle for you.
What I want to do, sir, is you're showing some signs of intoxication, so I want to perform a breathalyzer test. Breathalyzer test, that is.
Oh Christ, you take me for a drunkard, do you?
We will find out, won't we? We've had a little to drink, but not nearly enough to justify any action on my part. However, I am going to write you a citation for a lack of insurance. You're not insured.
Insurance? You have my assurances that I have up-to-date insurance.
Okay, tell it to the court.
I shall have no problems demonstrating to the court that my insurance is paid in full and proper.
Excellent. Then you'll be able to sort all that out on Monday. You'll appear, if you decide to appear, you'll appear before Judge Judah's courtroom. And I'll be there as well. But otherwise, have a great evening. Be safe, okay? Okay? You take care now. Drive safe.
Good evening to you, sir.
Well, certainly not the most hostile person I've come across. And the other guy, the pedestrian that threw the can and said, hug the police, well, at least the guy was forthright when confronted, right? He said his actions were dumb. And frankly, I'm willing to give people some leeway if they're willing to admit what they did. Now, Mr. Zamora there, he was willing to deny the fact that he didn't have insurance. But I'd bet my bottom dollar that he does not have insurance. Our computers are rarely wrong. I say rarely because maybe sometimes they are, but generally speaking, they're not. Or at least I'm paid to believe them, you know? And so here we are Monday evening. I followed this, another red four-door sedan out of a drive-through, and he had a hard time staying within his lane. So we've got him on that. Looking at his plates here, and yeah, he doesn't have a license. I mean, if he's driving the car, you know, just because it's registered to the guy doesn't necessarily mean he's operating it. So we'll light him up. 801 dispatch, show me traffic with a red four-door sedan, license plate 9 Oscar Bravo 408. It's like a Gavin Bogdanoff. ID's expired, no driver's license, oh boy. We got a live one here. Okay. Excuse me, sir. You know why I stopped you?
Because you're a pirate, disrupting freedom of travel and the exchange of commerce.
Actually, we're weaving outside the lines.
You are the one crossing the line.
Sir, could you please produce your identification and proof of insurance?
You already know who I am. You looked it up on your computer when you were tailing me from White Castle.
ID, sir.
You're not authorized to conduct a transaction with me. You cannot, I repeat, cannot, have my ID, and I demand to see your supervisor. I demand it, do it, now. I want a supervisor on this scene, lickety-split. Are you a supervisor? No? Get me a supervisor.
It's tantamount to a customer asking the nice waitress if he could talk to the angry bouncer, but okay. 801 dispatch. 1071. We got a request for a 1071. Yeah, so now we just sit here and we wait for the supervisor. He should be right around the corner. They're never far. This is not him. I don't know who the hell this is pulling up behind us, like, you know, kind of intruding on my traffic stop. Maybe we'll jump out and talk to this guy. Have him, well, never mind. Here comes the super. But he's gonna have to park elsewhere. Oh shit, it's Miller. So it really is the angry bouncer scenario that's gonna play out here. Miller doesn't take any shit, that's for sure. Sergeant Miller?
What's up, Lopez?
Possible 1055. He seems intoxicated, but he refuses to show his ID, demands that he speaks to his supervisor. Pretty important guy.
Sovereign citizen?
Sovereign citizen type, yeah. Yeah, but I figured I'd need backup anyways, so he requested a supervisor. I said, what the hell? You know?
I'll take care of it.
All right.
Sir, can you tell me what's going on?
I was traveling from White Castles to a residency I will not be disclosing when your officer here began stalking me via his own transport. He rode my tail, as the hoods say, until just about here, and now we're at an impasse, as he has the false impression that he can investigate my criminal history, or lack thereof as a matter of fact. Based on the false claim that I was driving around the lines, past them and whatnot, when in fact I was nervous as a result of being stalked by this predator. He instigated this whole affair. I was just traveling along with my cheese sliders from White Castles.
I'm gonna need you to step out of the car or you're going to jail.
You can't just threaten people you know. I thought you were a supervisor.
He is.
Identification or jail, sir.
Fine, listen, I don't agree with government identification, but I do have my school ID. I'll let you see that if compelled by physical force, but I'll involuntarily provide you with my name under the same circumstances. Like I was telling Officer Himmler over here, my name is Bogdanov.
Full name and date of birth.
Gabin Bogdanov, October 16th, 1989. I am a free person. You are a free person as well, and I hope when you recognize that. When you come to recognize that, because I don't think you're quite there yet, you'll be free at last. Right now, you're a slave, unfortunately.
Go ahead and search his car, Lopez.
Will do, Sergeant. I wonder what we're gonna find in here. Maybe a few dead prostitutes, some firearms.
What if that's my domicile? What if you need a warrant for illegal searching and seizing? They don't explain much to you guys, do they?
Nope.
Even a supervisor, especially a supervisor, dips his foot into the swamp that is corruption. So scandalous, you two. So scandalous. That's why I called your supervisor out here, to rake in the big lawsuit money. Always works. I bet you make your war chief proud, doing his or her bidding, threatening innocent Gabins like myself, and costing the city hundreds, if not billions upon hundreds of dollars. Not to mention the loss in community trust.
I'm good with people. People are good with us.
You goons ever ponder that? Gee, why doesn't my whittle community like me? cause of crud like this, you big bullies, and I've been perfectly civil. I haven't threatened you or showed you why they called me the human destroyer back in my younger days. I've been cool, as the thugs say.
Alright, this is for the expired ID, and we're gonna go ahead and conduct a breathalyzer test.
I imbibed very little.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we'll find out. Go ahead and blow. Alright. And you're shit-faced. Thank you for your cooperation.
Under the threat of great bodily injury, imprisonment, or death. Otherwise, I have, for the record, declined your test. But I also submit, because of your illegal threats, you guys frighten me, you know. You could be free. Check it out. Think about that.
Alright, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can be used against you
Think
in a court
about
of law.
what you're
Sir?
doing, officer.
You have the right to an
I
attorney.
only submit
Sir.
to this
You can't
arrest under
afford one,
protest.
we'll
I
provide
had
one
not a
for
lot
you.
to drink and am perfectly
All right, you
capable
take
of
them.
Yes,
travel
sir.
without your arbitrary regulations impeding my travels. Unhand me, you goose-stepping goblin of greed. Be gone with you both. Unhand me, and we shall all be free.
We'll go over your rights again.
Unhand me. I demand to see your supervisor's supervisor, your war chief, and the great white chief in the east. Unhand me. you
Lopez.
Yeah.
fortune.
Come here.
Okay. He's still talking. It's just like he's not going to stop.
They never do. I want to go ahead and talk to you about that 1050 you handled the other day.
The car accident, as the hoods say.
Those 75 photos you took the other day? Yeah, I'm not cutting it. Keep it under 12, kid.
Okay. I try to be thorough.
Nobody wants to go through 75 fucking photos of a car wreck.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Remember to shine your shoes, kid. You represent something special.
Remember to shine your shoes, kid. You represent something special. Frank Miller. Shiniest shoes in the entire department, I tell you. Anyways, Mr. Bagdanov, or whatever, you have the right to remain silent. Don't interrupt me. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Right to an attorney. If you can't afford one, we'll pay for one. He's quiet now. He's not our bolo, though. He's not our bolo. And so the search will continue. In the meantime, I want to thank everybody for checking this out. I appreciate it. Again, it's just a concept thing. I don't know if this is something that I would do another of, or if it's just a one and done because it's so kind of weird. But tell me what you think, if you would be so kind. If not, don't. Just leave the feedback through the like or dislike, right? Anyhow, as always, Automatic here for the mean streets of Brighton. If you like this, and if you're subscribed to this sort of thing, you're crazy. You're downright crazy.